majority of college students know that lectures and a few classes are held in McBride Hall, but few know about the other side of it, and arguably the more notable side, the Museum of Natural History. There are many different exhibits in the Museum of Natural History, such as the Hagbeck Hall of Birds, with over 1,000 birds and many interactive exhibits, Iowa Hall, which travels through 500 million years of Iowa's geological, cultural, and ecological history, the Diversity of Life exhibits, which explores all parts of the animal kingdom, and the one we will be discussing in this podcast, Mammal Hall, which has specimens from aardvark to zebra that are represented, with many animals collected by University of Iowa faculty and students during expeditions around the world. We will be informing you about the importance of Mammal Hall with interviews and stories from workers and civilians that enjoy the Museum of Natural History and Mammal Hall in particular.
Hi, what is your name?
I'm Danya.
Hi, Danya. What is your favorite animal in the museum?
My favorite animal in the museum is a two-toed sloth.
Nice. And what would you say you could change about the museum?
If I could change something about the museum, it'd be to put background music in the museum while you walk around.
So like the music for each animal, the environment they live in?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And what's your favorite memory about the museum and why?
My favorite memory about the museum is when my friends and I went and we chose an animal for each other that was most similar to us depending on our characteristics as a person.
All right. And what did they compare you to?
My friends compared me to a tiger because they said I was feisty.
Wow. All right. Well, those are all the questions I have. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, what is your name?
My name is George.
Hi, George. What's your favorite animal at the museum?
My favorite animal is the hawk.
All right. And what do you think could be changed about the museum to make it better?
I guess I'd have to say the lighting. I feel like it's a little too dark in there.
All right. What's your favorite memory from the museum?
My favorite memory was just going in there and seeing all the different types of animals. It was, I don't know, it was pretty interesting.
All right. Thank you very much.
So, what are your favorite parts of the museum?
Oh, geez, that's a complicated question. I really like all the people that come in. It's great to see the smiling faces of all the people who I can just light up their lives. You know, that's what does it for me. Obviously, all the exhibits are great, but it's about the people that matter. You know, it's not those ancient beings that they can't see anymore. It's more, the personal touch that does it for me.
So, you said that you've got great exhibits. Which one's your favorite?
Oh, geez. Definitely the one with the giant prehistoric fish. That's my favorite one. It's a very unique exhibit to Iowa. It's something that only, we have, and it's something that I'm proud of.
So, why specifically are you here? Sort of like in this day-to-day business, or are you here a lot?
Yeah, so I actually work here, and it's my profession to show people around the exhibits, maybe give a tour here and there, spruce up the place generally. I just kind of do odd jobs around here. I'm actually the cousin of one of the guys that owns the place, so I could get a job pretty easily. Maybe I shouldn't have told you that, but just keep it on the down low. This podcast isn't going out to many people, right? That's what you said?
Sure. So, lastly, do you have any just sort of particularly funny or good stories?
Oh, yeah, there was this one time, it wasn't too far ago, when this little kid obviously had been listening to their parents talk about Donald Trump in his statements. So this little kid didn't quite understand, so he was just going around the museum shouting about how the Muslims were going to destroy America, and we had to send in security, kind of escort him off of the premises. And here's the thing, right, is that we found his parents, brought him there, and they were saying the same thing. And so we just had to ask them politely to leave, and it was a bad situation.
Well, thank you very much for your time. So, what are your favorite parts of the museum?
I'd probably have to say in the Mammal Hall, the room with all the bones of people, and the one with the giant whale above it.
What about those bones do you find to be particularly intriguing?
I don't know. I like to see the scope and the scale, how much larger some of these animals are than people.
Okay. So would you say that's like your favorite exhibit?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. What other exhibits do you find particularly fascinating?
I also like the bird hall. I think it's really interesting to see how many different kinds of birds there are.
Okay. And so, like, if there was somebody who wasn't sure if they were going to come to the museum or not, what would you say to try to persuade them that they should come?
I would definitely talk about how the bird hall and mammal hall both, they have a wide range of animals in there, and you can really see a lot of different parts of the world just by going into these two rooms.
Okay. And so, is this your first time here?
No, I come here all the time.
Okay. How many times have you been here? Like, is this a recurring thing, like a yearly thing? Did you come here when you were young?
I came when I was younger, and I just really haven't stopped coming. I usually come once every couple months.
And then, I mean, you must, do you have any good stories while your time's coming?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I have to say, one time, me and my uncle came, and he always sort of likes to mess around with things. And it's a funny story. Well, he managed to find one of the cases to be unlocked, and he was sort of messing around with some of the birds. It was kind of weird. They were taxidermied and kind of gross now that I think about it, but it was funny at the time. Eventually, one of the security guards apparently saw us on the cameras, kindly asked us to leave. That was pretty much the end of it, but it's a nice story.
Okay, well, thank you for your time.
Why exactly are mammals important? Well, for one, humans are mammals, but humans are not displayed in the mammal exhibit located in the University of Iowa Museum of Natural History. Mammals from around the world are included in the Mammal Hall.
These mammals were actually collected by Iowa faculty and students, which shows the opportunities the university provides to the students. The Mammal Hall also allows people to see animals they may never see in their lives. It is an excellent source of information for people interested in this subject. Not only does the Mammal Hall provide information on multiple different types of mammals, but it also plays a significant role in the University of Iowa and the community of Iowa City. The museum itself connects the university with students from local Iowa City schools. Children may take field trips to the museum and would be able to see the multiple exhibits it provides. This allows the university to bring in outside individuals from the community rather than just students. A connection between the community and a university is essential